Russell Westbrook with the season-high 28 points. The Lakers are shooting 40% from three, but they are still losing to the Jazz by 10. Let's go down for the final 136 to L.A.
Remember the last game. I mean, it was all New Orleans to win that game the other night, and then Daniels came up and missed 2 free throws. However, Clarkson went right down the middle and threw it down.
You have to say tonight the Laker defense let them down.
Big time. After the defense was legit just about all the other games so far this year.
You just don't want this kind of a defensive lapse to carry over. You want to get back to what you know you can do. And the Lakers know that on Sunday against a real good team from Cleveland, they better get their defense back in order.
Let's check the Nissan calendar. The Cavs are coming in on Sunday. Again, it's the rematch on Monday for the Jazz, then at the Clippers on Wednesday, then the start of another 4-game homestand, Sacramento and the Nets. What is going on with the Nets? Who knows what they will look like next Sunday or a week from Sunday when they come in. All right, three-pointers, been a huge story.
This Jazz team the last couple of years has been really good from three-point land. Despite the fact that they've got almost a whole new cast of characters, they're still shooting the ball really well from behind the arc, especially tonight, where they made 17 out of 39. That's 44%. And they've really hurt the Lakers in that department.
And speaking of three, it's been a tough little stretch here, obviously, for LeBron. He's missed 13 straight of them, dating back to the Denver game. And on the season, he's only shooting around 20%, so that part of the game needs to come around for LeBron, but he's got to get himself healthy.
Yeah, more than anything, that's the number one thing on his agenda, is to try to get some health back, whether it's the foot and still fighting some sort of virus, I believe.
So the benches have been cleared here with 1:17 remaining. Kendrick Nunn, who has fallen out of the rotation. Over to Matt Ryan, going to try a mid-range. Rebound to THT. 128-116. Jazz will play the Clippers here on Sunday night. They started this 3-game road trip the other night in Dallas with a loss. And again, they look legit, don't they? They look good.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the talk that this was nothing but a rebuild year, it's anything but to start so far. Nunn just inside the line, fires one out. Horton Tucker's got another rebound.
They only have to take one. They don't have to, but they'll probably take one more shot and then it'll be over.
They've already had 102 field goal attempts, and they got 103. And THT will score their last basket of the night, which means they will reach 130.
But keep in mind, that's, 75 at the half.
Now the Lakers come up short in their effort to win 3 in a row. And it's the most impressive Utah Jazz team comes in and snaps their little road losing streak. And they are now 4 games over 500 early, 7-3 on the season. Lakers fall now down to 2-6, and a tough one coming up on Sunday against Cleveland.
They've got a 5, 6, 7 in a row tough ones.
Yeah, again, as I mentioned.
All right, so the Lakers, that 2-game win streak, that's a thing of the past now, as the Jazz come in and win 130-116. Los Angeles dropping to 2-6, and you saw their schedule coming up. Not that easy. You got some challenging teams to play. And for Los Angeles, a team that's a good defensive team, giving up 130 points here. That's nuts.
Credit to Utah. The way they move you, spread you out, their size hurt you. I know Laker fans probably don't want to hear this, GA, but they played a good brand of basketball tonight. Even though they lost by 14 and gave up a lot of points, I mean, Russell shot the ball well. They moved it. AD played well. LeBron didn't have a LeBron-type night. Lonnie Walker played well. They just ran into a team, the Utah Jazz right now. Everything is clicking offensively, defensively. They know how to finish games, and with a group that hadn't been together, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's been impressive.
It's beyond impressive. I mean, think about some of the holes, like Jordan Clarkson starting as a guy who's built his career as a sixth man. That's a big adjustment. Lauri Markkanen and how good he's been this year. He has been incredible, and really on both sides of the ball. One thing about Utah, when you watching this game, they are hard to play against because the ball pops and everything they do is with pace. All their cuts are hard. They screen well. They read and react. They're always looking to make up a pass for one another. And they put tremendous pressure on your defense, and sometimes it can be demoralizing because to Smitty's point, like from an offensive standpoint, if you're the Lakers, you got number 2 defense, hey, we come out and we get 116, we would feel like we got a good chance to win. And it's starting to look more and more like this Utah team is for real. Like, they're a good basketball team. They remind me of the Spurs a couple years ago. Like, when you're that good offensively, it elevates the talent that you have, like, because they execute so well on offensively. They have a lot of high IQ guys that know how to play within that system. It puts a lot of pressure on you when every possession down seems like they get a really good look.
Yeah.
I like to add, GA, Mike Conley, you trade everybody, and he's still a professional. For the young guys out there, here's a guy could have been moping, could have been saying, hey, let me get out of here. And maybe he is, but it's behind closed doors. But the way he's playing and leading these young guys, this is what a professional looks like. 15-10, he's winning. He could have definitely packed it in and said, hey, I'll wait till you guys get rid of me. But I just love the way his leadership is helping these young guys. Colin Sexton's going to learn a lot playing behind and with Mike Conley.
And give a shout out to Will Hardy as the head coach. Like, I mean, everybody thought he was the boy wonder. And honestly, we're starting to see why. Because what he's been able to transform there with this roster that's kind of just been thrown together, and to get everybody to buy in, you can see they like playing with one another. It's been really impressive what they're doing this year, and you got to give a coach in that situation a tremendous amount of credit.
It's funny because you talk about a guy like Mike Conley coming into the year and that roster that's kind of just put together. These are pieces we thought, okay, they're going to be traded at some point during the season, right, for other teams. Mike Conley looked great on this team. But now you're starting to think, and you're saying, hey, this team might be for real. They might be the team going to add pieces to their team.
No. Not that they couldn't, because you're right. I think they are legitimately a good basketball team. But the advantage that Danny Ainge has right now is that, he doesn't have to do anything until the deadline. So that's going to increase.
Well, I don't mean right now, but if it continues to go well,
And I think they're going to, but for injury, I think they're going to be a good basketball team. Like, I could see this team without a doubt playing 500 basketball this whole season, maybe a little above it, because there is a lot of parity. They got guys that are comfortable playing winning basketball. Mike Conley, to your point, Kelly Olynyk's been on a lot of good basketball teams. Markkanen's played on a lot of good basketball teams. Jordan Clarkson's played on a lot of good basketball teams. Like, when you've got that core group, like, they're not going to be in awe of anybody when they go out on the floor. They understand basketball, and they understand if we do the things we do well, we're going to have a chance to be successful.
Yeah, just again, one of those nights.
Danny Ainge, Danny's like, interesting.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
Should I stay or should I rebuild?
Interesting.
Or retool?
You see in the highlights of Wembanyama, and you're like, man, come on, guys. You kill me here.